Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to make our roast turkey. So now we are just going to prepare our mirepoix for our roasted turkey. So it's like, remember when I had a roast beef on, I think it was last time when we had the roast beef. So this is like the same one, but only difference is we are going to have a turkey instead of our beef. So it's still the same. Now we are going to make our mirepoix first. So mirepoix is like an extra flavor. So remember, so mirepoix consists of onions, of celery, leeks, remember? So like the last one. So I'm just gonna go to chop this one. So we don't need this, but if you want to have like a nice soup, you can always use this to flavor all the soups that you needed. So we are going to leave that, and I'm going to just chop your mirepoix into like a rough cut, like last time as well. So we just do like a rough cut of our mirepoix. Here, and the mirepoix will go to our tray. So here, just gonna show you. So I hope you guys can see that. So that will be in our tray. So I'll just put in this way so at least you guys can see it properly. And of course we want to have like a nice space for everything that we needed. So I'm just gonna go for another one. So this part again that we don't need, and I'm gonna just chop. So remember, we are using, oops, we are using 5 kilos of turkey. So usually when you cook a turkey, so 1 kilo will be in like 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes. So we are going to cook this one in 3.5 hours, okay? So that will be it. And that's the mirepoix there. So I wanna sit my sexy turkey in there. So, so my turkey is very sexy. So I will be needing that for a mirepoix. So it's okay to have that. And some of the celery here. So I'm using like 2 celery. So 2 will be enough for a mirepoix. So I'm just gonna chop that one. So normally you're gonna throw this part, but for me, I'll just put it in our mirepoix. So again, so the leaves of our celery will be there. So instead of throwing it, we are just going to use this as a mirepoix. And of course, we are going to chop some of our celery. So I'm using only like 2 pieces of our celery. So here it's easy, right? Easy, easy, easy. So easy. So that will be our celery there. So hi! So hi everyone! Hi Algene, Flavors and Blend. Hello, hello, Marisol Vera, of course Marisol Vera. How can I forget Marisol Vera? So I'm just gonna chop this one as well. So our onion will be there. So it doesn't matter if you leave some of the skin of the onions there. So for me, it's also okay. And it's also good. So I'm just gonna chop it into a rough cut. Again, like what we do last time. Here. So it will be here, sitting into our tray. So if you see some of the skin of the onion will be there, so it's totally fine. So won't be needing that. We're going to strain it like what we did the last time with the roast beef, remember? So I'll be needing that flavor in there. So I want it to be really nice. And of course, it's Christmas time, so it's all about flavors. It's all about nice fats in there, sitting there. So mirepoix is done. And of course, we'll be cutting our carrots later on. Marisol Vera, Saison! So that's it. So I think I'm gonna be needing more of the onions. So I'm just gonna put like this small size of the yellow onion that we have here. So it will be fine. This will be just fine. So just have a rough cut of that. And just cut the rest. So that will be it, guys. So that will be our Mirepoix. And now we are going to be needing our carrots. So carrots also give a nice flavors in a Mirepoix. Of course, the sweetness of that carrots will balance everything in with those leeks and celery. So I won't peel my carrots, of course. I want to have like a flavors of that carrots as well. So the skin gives an extra flavors as well for our turkey. Here. So you guys, there will be like a part 2 of this because we are going to pop this one in the oven for 3 hours. So when we will be plating those ingredients that we have here, so check out for the part 2 later on because I want you to have like a detailed on how you will make your roasted turkey for your Christmas dinner. So stay tuned for that later on, later in the evening. So here, just gonna chop it again. So I need like 3 pieces of our carrots here. So extra carrots is also nice. So I don't mind an extra carrot for my Mirepoix. And that's my Mirepoix. And I'll be chopping more. So I don't want to waste anything here. So since we are roasting this one in the oven for like 3 hours, like for a longer time, just gonna pop in our garlic as well. So I'll be needing like 1 whole garlic here. So I will be just cluttering it in the tray. So I won't chop this one like what I did in our roast beef, because roast beef, it will be just in the oven for 1 hour, remember last time? So 1 hour and 15 minutes, but this one will be in the oven for 3 hours. So it will be really, really juicy afterwards. So garlic is in there, and of course, we have to season this. So everything you do, so I know this is just a Mirepoix, the turkey will be just sitting here, but of course, we want to have like a nice flavor on that. Of course, you'll be putting a generous amount of our salt. So if you have rock salt, you can do rock salt. If you have sea salt, you can do sea salt, whatever. So, and of course, you have to season it with pepper as well. So pepper in there. Because once our turkey is ready to pop in, then our Mirepoix also is ready. Just check this. Then that's it. And of course, before I forgot, so you will be having like an olive oil here. So it will be ready later. So, but of course, when you put everything in the oven, your oven should be set for 180 degrees. So my oven is already set. And that's it. Just gonna wipe this one. And now, before we go to our turkey, and our Mirepoix is ready here, we are going to just mix like a buttered mixture for our turkey, just to put on this turkey breast that we have here. So I'll be needing a butter here. Here. So you guys can see it, okay? I'll just put it there. And of course our butter. So butter will be there. So we have a very big turkey. So butter around 400 ml of butter. So this is 400 grams of butter. So what we are going to do with this one, I will just put this aside. Okay. What I'm going to show you guys, we are going to put like around, for me, around 3 pieces of our garlic cloves. So we'll be there in the butter just to get a bit of flavor in the mixture of the butter that we have. So what I'm going to do, I will just crush the butter. So let me just remove the skin of our garlic. Let me just remove this one. It's easy, guys. So no worries. It will be like a lovely dinner for me. So I have a lot of time to do this. So if you don't have time, guys, you can always play this video if you like, and of course share this video it will be online forever. So all you have to do is just browse and pop in our channel and always check it out. So this is not only for this Christmas. Of course, every Christmas that you have, you can always have the information that you need to make your Christmas dinner. So garlic is here. So one more garlic, then we are done. Easy. Okay, that's it. Just gonna put this aside. And of course, we'll bring back our butter. And let me just smash our garlic here. See that garlic there? So we need that pieces of garlic there. That's it. Of course, there's still more there. So I'm just gonna do it again. So I'll make sure I have the garlic flavor in there. So this is like the skin, the tough one. We don't need that. Just gonna put another garlic. Let's see, how satisfying is that? So when you crush something, you just feel so satisfied that you crush. That's it. So the skin of this garlic, so it's a little bit tough. It's gonna need that and another one. So 3 pieces of our garlic cloves will be enough for this. So that's it. Hi Yana, Yana speak. So our garlic will be okay now. Just make sure to have all the flavors of our garlic in there. So that's it. And I'm just gonna get rid of this. I don't need it anymore. And now we are going to just mix this up. So it's just easy to just mix this up, guys. So you'll just be using your spatula. Will be fine. So my butter, I just saw it from frozen to like around 1 hour outside. So at least it won't beat so hard to mix it. So that's it. But if you have like a frozen one, for me it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just have like a nice force to mix everything. So I usually use my hands when it's too frozen. So and then that's the one. And of course we are going to just grate some of our lemon zest here because that will be an extra flavor for that. So lemon zest. Just gonna need this grater here. So lemon zest should be there, just to have like an extra flavor for the mixed batter that we put in our turkey. So that's it. Hi Margaret! Hello, hello! Ochi, Leah, Romeo. So for me, lemon zest will be fine, and I'm just gonna squeeze some of the lemon juice in there just to have like, of course, an extra flavor again. So I know this is a lot, but of course it's a turkey, guys. You already make an effort to buy a turkey. We'll just make it a good one out of that. Okay, I'm just gonna slice just around 1 tablespoon of that lemon here. So all I have to do is just, oops, I'm just gonna squeeze it. So I just want to make sure that it has the flavor of the lemon. That's it. So lemon in there, look at that. You can smell the smell of the garlic, the smell of the lemon. The aroma of this butter mixture is really, really nice. Okay? And lastly, after that, so we're just gonna put that aside. We are going to chop parsley. Oops. So I'm just going to chop around 2 to 3 tablespoons of our chopped parsley here. So if you have like stem on the parsley, it's also okay. For me, it's fine. So I'm just gonna chop this into a tiny pieces. So that's our parsley there. And this parsley will go into our batter as well. So parsley in our batter mixture. So if you have some bits and pieces there, so you don't need to cut like really fine for that. So that will be it. And of course, we are going to just put our salt and pepper. So season everything with salt and pepper. So this is crucial to season. And here, our salt. It's a generous amount of salt, of course. And we are just going to just mix this one. So that is the butter that go inside our chicken, no, our turkey, I mean. See? That's it. And now, of course, we are be needing this chicken here. No chicken, it's turkey. I always say chicken. This is turkey. See, look how sexy my turkey is. Very sexy, right? See? So what we're going to do, I'll just make sure that it's really dry. You just have to tap it with this kitchen towel. So just make sure that our turkey is dry. That's it. And we're going to just throw that. And after this, so you know that skin here in our turkey breast. So all you need to do is just make some space. So just use your hand. So just make some space for our butter. So just push it in the corner like this. So just have to make sure that you have some space for our butter to put in there. It's very easy. See this? That's how you make it. Okay, of course, when you are dealing with the chicken or turkey, you always wash your hand. So after this, I'm just gonna wash my hand before we put our butter. That's it. So I already mixed the space out of that. And now we are going to put our butter, but for now, I'm just gonna wash my hand. So, after this, your hands, so just make sure that your hand is really washed. So, you guys, I always have the towel. So this one, when I wipe things out, this is for my hands. So I always make sure that I have clean towels everywhere. So I know which one to take. And of course, it's your kitchen. And it's your food. Whatever things that you prepared, or especially meat that you prepared, you always make sure that it's always clean. Then that's it. So now we are going to just put our butter inside. So I'm just gonna use my hand, guys. So just it. So it's okay to use your hand to do that. So make sure every bit of that breast has that mixture of the butter that we did. See that? So I'm just gonna spread that one. Spread some here as well. Of course, I'm gonna spread some more on the other one. That. So that will be our butter. See? Very easy, and it's very simple to do. It's like how you roasted the chicken as well. So I always do the same thing with the chicken if I roasted the chicken. So that will be it. And of course, the rest, you have to just rub it everywhere in our turkey parts. See, I still have the rest of the butter mixture. All you have to do is just rub it off. It's like you're giving a massage on the turkey that you have. You see that? See that? So just make sure that there is butter also in this side. here and that. So I won't be wasting any butter there, so I'll be putting everything inside. So some of you guys, when you make this one, you always doesn't want to have like a wing on that, especially this winglet, but for me, I'd love that part, so I'm just gonna keep that one. So it's all up to you. Just gonna get rid of this and always wash your hands. So I'm just gonna wash my hand as well. So my hands is already washed. And now we are going to do something else. Okay, so we are going back to our turkey now. So let me just get rid of this turkey. Just put this aside. And I'm just gonna show you the other ingredients that is needed. So I made the stuffing earlier because it takes time to do the stuffing, but I'm gonna show you afterwards how to do this one because this will go inside our turkey there. So it will go inside the cavity of our turkey. So let me just put this one and I'm going to get back with this stuffing because this is so easy to make and trust me, it gives a lot of flavor for our turkey. So going back to our turkey. See guys, it's heavy. It's 5 kilos turkey. So all you have to do is just put that stuffing that we have here inside our turkey. Here. I can smell even the stuffing. So I normally love to take this stuffing, you know, like you can always serve it in a separate one if you don't want to do this process. So I will just show you in a bit later how to make this stuffing because it makes a difference on the turkey that we have here. So I'm just gonna put this one. You see, when you serve the turkey later on, it has the stuffing in it. It's really, really tasty. So here, another stuffing. So I'll just make sure that it has a lot of stuffing there. So my turkey has a lot of stuffing. This, oops. Sorry guys. It's a bit messy, but trust me, it's all worth it. So for me, that's it. Just gonna get rid of this one. So that's it. So when you cook at home, you normally, for me, I don't usually trust my chicken or my turkey or whatever because I know it's when you get the trusting online, it's always a bit expensive to do it. So I'm gonna show you the simple trick how to do it and it doesn't require a lot of money. Let me just wash my hand. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. So of course, you have the stuffing inside, so you just don't wanna let that stuffing just get out from that cavity of the turkey. So all you need to do is just get this tied up in this corner. So what are we going to do this in? Is just, all you need is a foil. So all you need to have is like a foil, just foil it this way. See that? See how easy it is? And you always have foil in your kitchen. You know, when you do steam something, you always have foil. So this is like a simple thing to do, just to do the job. So just tie this one up. So this is your turkey. And just put your, see, the foil is just here. See that? Easy, right? So this turkey will be on our Mirepoix, sitting nice and sexy. So turkey is always nice and sexy. So it will be sitting here in the mirepoix that we had a while ago, and it will be roasting for 3 hours. So let me carry my turkey. That is the sexy turkey. Okay, just gonna get rid of this one. And I'm just gonna pop this one in the oven. What I'm going to do with this one, you'll just have to just drizzle the olive oil. And of course, I'm going to season that turkey before you put this in the oven. Look at that. Look how sexy my turkey is. Season your turkey. Salt and pepper. Easy. Generous amount, of course. Just make sure that is seasoned well. And our pepper. Nice and easy. Look at that. Isn't it sexy and lovely? That's my turkey. And of course, it will be in the oven. So our oven is already preheated. That's it. My turkey is roasting. I will just wash my hand again. So now I'm going to show you how to make the stuffing. So stuffing is so easy to do. Just going to wash my knife. So all the ingredients that you need for the stuffing is, you need to have egg as well for the stuffing, and you need to have the stocks. So I have a vegetable stock in here. So this is the stock that you needed. So just put that in, so at least we are ready for our stuffing. And we are needing this pan here. So I'm gonna show you. Okay. So I have some of the bread here. So what I did with this bread is, I have like a crusty bread, because usually crusty bread absorbs more of that flavor in there. So you need to have a crusty bread if you have. But if you have like leftover bread in your kitchen, that will always do. So all you need to do is just cut it into cubes like this. So a day before you do the stuffing, you always just put this in the oven for overnight. So, but make sure your oven, you don't use your oven. So just put it in the oven that you hasn't used. Just pop in there, let it set and rest for overnight. And of course, it will be crunchy like this after that. So this will be like a nice stuffing when we make it. So here, so it's all like a breadcrumbs here. So here, so that's it. So what we're going to do is just chop the celery. So it's only like, I think this is like a half of a baguette bread that I did, because the other half I already make it a while ago, because we need to have that stuffing for our turkey that we put. So this is the ingredients that involved in. It's very easy. All you have to do is just have the celery, and of course the white onion, yellow onion, if you have in there, and just chop it into pieces. So let me just chop this one. And of course, you are going to be needing a butter. So I'm just going to chop this into small pieces. So this is like a basic stuffing that you can have. But of course, you want to flavor the stuffing that you have there. All you need to do is just pop some sage, thyme, or even like a chopped rosemary, small rosemary in there. And you can have the nicest stuffing that you need. Okay. So this will be enough. Just gonna put this aside, because we are going to cook it right away anyway. So I'm just going to cut the yellow onion. Oops, it's okay. Just going to take this part. So I'm not gonna waste that. So just cut this and also cut it into small pieces. This is like, you know, when you have the onion and you drop it, so it's kind of like have a bruise on this, so this will also be good, so don't worry about that. What we're going to do is just cut this into small pieces, like a thinly one. That's it. And I'll just pop this aside as well and cut the rest. This will be it. So I'm using only like half of that. So since we only like a half of our baguette in here, so half of that will be fine. And of course, I'm going to have like a flavor of the sage on our stuffing. So I'm using around 3 pieces of the sage leaves here. I will just cut this one to thinly slices. So this will give like an extra flavor for our stuffing. So when you do stuffing and you have a family coming over and some of your family is vegetarian, so make sure to put a vegetable stock. So if you want to have like a separate, like for example, if you make like a turkey and they don't eat meat, so you can do this kind of ingredients that we are using here. So just make sure to use the vegetable stock to do that. So our sage is already chopped, and I'm gonna pop in a little bit of thyme there. So just a little bit of thyme, just to flavor our stuffing. See, easy. All you have to do is take some of the tiny, tiny leaves of the thyme. See that? So it's so tiny. That's why you just have to give it some time to just pick each corner of that. Okay, and then that will be it for me. And of course, I want to chop a little bit of our parsley as well. So I will just chop around 1 tablespoon of our parsley. So just chop it into small pieces. See? Easy. So now we are going to put this pan into a medium heat. So pan into a medium heat. So we are going to have butter again. So your best friend is butter. In every Christmas dinner, if you wanted to exaggerate more of that flavors, of course you are going to use a nice fat. Butter is always the best option. And we are going to be needing like a 2 tablespoons of our butter there. So that will be in the pan here. So butter in the pan, so make sure it's hot enough, of course. So let it melted, and after that we are going to pop in our onion and also our celery. See that? I can smell the butter. You guys have to try it. It's so easy, and it can feed a lot of your family members. So that's it. Get that. Okay, so once this one is hot enough, just gonna put it in a medium heat. So now the butter is melted. We are going to put our onion. So onion in there. So just mix it. So make sure you have the fragrance from that onion that we have there. So here. And now we are going to pop in our celery. So it's just celery and onion, guys. It's so easy. You just chop everything and put it in the pan. So here. I can smell it. So just make sure that it is tender. So once this one is tender, then we're gonna switch off the heat and rest it for a bit. And then we are going to have our egg there. So beat the egg, and then pop in our breadcrumbs there that we dried. So here. And now we are going to pop in the rest of the ingredients, which is the herbs that we are going to put. So I have the sage, I have the celery, I have also the thyme, and I have the parsley here. So here, look at that. So that's a nice flavor. Just gonna have it fragrant. So 1 minute we'll do that. Look at that. So just gonna switch that off. So I'm done with that. If I have the fragrance out of that flavors that I put in here, so I usually don't overcook that. So I'm just gonna set this aside. So I'm just gonna leave it here. And we are going back with our egg and the stocks that we have here. So what I'm going to do with this, just grab one egg, and we are just going to beat that egg. So I need my whisk here. So since we are having like half of the baguette only there, so I'm just going to use one egg on this. Hi Fujisai, how are you? So here, so easy, right? And I'm just gonna put the stocks on that. So remember, I'm using a vegetable stock. So around 1.5 cup of the vegetable stock will do. That's it. So the reason why I don't want to put right away, like the egg on that, because I know that is the hot. So the pan is really hot, so I don't want to have like an omelette on my stuffing. So I'm just gonna grab that. Just gonna put a little bit more of the stocks. So that's it. My stock is in there. So what I'm going to do is just gonna make sure that all the flavors in there. So I'm done with that. And we are going to put our breadcrumbs in. Just make sure that it absorbs the stocks that we put there. So if you wanted to put in a hot pan, it's okay, but for me, I don't want to overdo anything. I'll just put it that way. And what you're going to do is, so let that bread absorb the flavors there. So you see, so it's already absorbed that stocks that we put there. You see that? See? OMG. See that? So I'll let it absorb there. And of course, we are going to pop these ingredients that we have here in here. See how easy it is? It is very, very easy. Guys. So this is your stuffing. And you are going to put this one in a tray. So I'm just gonna use this small tray here. Let me just put this aside. So in a small tray, all you have to do is just take, let me just get so you will take piece of the butter there and just make sure that you just spread it to the tray. Spread everything in that corner and just pop this one in the oven later on. So that's it. See that? So each corner should have that butter there. That will be it. And now we are going to put the stuffing. So this stuffing will be in the oven in 180 degrees. So you can just put it with the turkey, because turkey it will be in 180 degrees as well. So that stuffing will be in the oven for 1 hour. Okay? So here. You can always serve this one as a sides. See that? That kind of stuffing that I love. Just make sure it absorbs all the stocks that we put in. So I did put vegetable stock because of course some of the family that we have, sometimes they don't want to eat meat. So this is like a great option. And always, of course, it's Christmas. You have to think of everyone else, especially family members. You don't want to disappoint family members. So you cannot just serve all meats that you wanted because you are eating meat. Okay, because there's some of the family members doesn't eat meat. So that's it. See? Our stuffing. And of course, you have to season that stuffing. All you need to do is just season it with salt and pepper. So this is salt. So season it well on top. And of course, if there is a salt, there's always a pepper. And that's it. And this will be in the oven for 1 hour. I'm telling you. So I'm just gonna pop this one in the oven for 1 hour and then get rid of that. Let me just fix one of our tray here. So my turkey is baking so nice. It's roasting really, really nice there. This one will be the next one. So and then that's it. That's how you make a perfect roasted turkey. So I have shown you already the rest of the ingredients that is involved with this. Hi, Yobs Morante. So please, guys, just make an effort to serve that to your family because it's really worth it. I know it takes time to roast, but of course, it's Christmas time again. So there is no greater way of telling your family how you love them by cooking a nice dinner. So that's it. So please stay tuned for the part 2. So because this will be roasting in the oven, our turkey, for 3 hours. So 8 p.m. UAE time, I'll be having another live just to show you how I prepared that turkey and plated. And of course, like last time, we have a plate full of veggies as well, the roasted veggies. It will be the same. I'm gonna roast some of the veggies as well, some of our Yorkshire pudding that we already freeze like last time. So we're gonna do that as well in the plates. I'm gonna show you later on how to carve it. And of course, that's why we're having a part 2 and show you everything. It's because I want you guys to cook the nicest turkey ever for your Christmas dinner. See you guys. See you on after 3 hours. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Yobs. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just gonna say thank you for those person who's here. So Yana Speak, Yobs Morante, you're always busy. I'm not seeing you online anymore, more often. But I can watch all your mukbang. So I'm watching all the mukbang that you had. And Fujisai, of course, Fujisai. And Maricel Vera. And of course, Ayumi Pasina family. And Saison. And who else here? I don't want to miss someone, guys. I think that will be it. Yana Speak. Hi, Yana Speak. And of course, Maricel Vera is always there. Love you guys. See you later on, okay? Bye.